Hi guys, it's Julie. Welcome back to my wonderful BC life. I'm back today with my weekly weight loss journey update. So here's how my week went. I'm still doing the one meal a day. That's been going surprisingly well. The only day, I think it was last Sunday, I did have breakfast that day just because Dave was making waffles. I had 2 waffles with just the calorie-free, sugar-free syrup on them and some raspberries. So that was the only day I had breakfast. Other than that, I haven't. And actually, I'm finding it surprisingly easy. I didn't think that I would. There's usually some point in the day, especially if I'm out doing a lot of walking, where I will suddenly feel my tummy grumbling, but it passes and then I just keep right on going and I'm good until supper time. So I've actually been doing really well that way. And as far as my walks go, I've had good days and bad days, but I did get walks in every day. And the rain wasn't an issue this week. It didn't stop me at all. I did have problems with my back flaring up. I have what's called facet joint syndrome in my back, and it's on the one side. Obviously that's where your facet joints are, but anyway, the one side, it's just terrible when it flares up, and oh my gosh, it's just debilitating when it happens. So it did slow me down some for a couple of days there, but I still didn't let it stop me. Nonetheless, I persevered. So here's my steps for Friday. I had a very excellent day on Friday, 24,213 steps. That's a really good day. Like I say, my goal is 20,000, so any day that I hit that, I'm just as happy as can be. So I got a really good day on Friday. And then Saturday, I forgot to check on the phone on the app before midnight. After midnight, it doesn't show in steps, it shows it in kilometers. But it was 8.17 kilometers, so however many steps that was. So that's still fairly substantial anyway. On Sunday, we were going to quite a few open houses in the afternoon, so we didn't have quite as much time to get steps in as what we might have otherwise, but we still nonetheless got 10,558 steps in on Sunday. Monday, another excellent day, 20,707 steps. So I was very happy with Monday. Now here's where my back was acting up. You can see the difference, the numbers drop, because usually during the week I will do pretty good because you know, I'm very determined when Dave's at work to push myself. Tuesday, 13,357 steps. Now, like I say, I'm aiming for 20,000, so I'm not particularly happy if I only get 13,000. But anyway, nonetheless, it was still something. Wednesday, it said, there's a setting on my phone where if I put it on my health app, it will tell me every kilometer as I go, it will speak to me and tell me that I've gone X number of kilometers, I've been walking for X number of time, and it will tell me how many steps. Well, I had it, the first part of the day I didn't have that on, and then I turned it on. And it didn't count the total from that I had walked before I turned it on. So it said 13,510 steps. But when she was talking to me, she gave me the accurate number, which it did say in smaller print, 15,188 steps. So it still wasn't my 20,000, but like I say, this is when my back was giving me nothing but grief. So I was doing good to do what I did. So anyway, Thursday, 12,537. Not my greatest day. Some days too, you know, I hold back maybe a little on my walking in the daytime because I think Dave will go for a walk with me in the evening and then I'll get my numbers in then. And then some days he's just too tired and he doesn't want to go. So that throws me off. I know what I should do is just kick myself in the butt and get myself out the door. And sometimes I do. But there are days when I'm like, oh, you know, I talk myself out of it. And I shouldn't. But nonetheless, I'm not mentioning Fridays, even though I've already done them. But we had an excellent day Friday. I will talk about that in next week's video. But anyway, as you know, Friday, if you've been following me, you know Friday is my weigh-in day. And I knew I was in a bit of trouble because we had a really, I'm going to say high calorie, high sodium, and I'm sure it was even high sugar meal on Thursday. Thursday is fish and chips special over at the Black Bear Pub. And Dave said to me, he says, he called me up and he says, oh, do you want to go to the Black Bear Pub for fish and chips tonight? And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm never going to turn down fish and chips. I love fish and chips. So sure enough, that's where we went. We had the 2-piece fish and chips, minus we don't have like the coleslaw or, you know, the tartar sauce. We skip that. We never eat that. We just always have the fish and the chips. But nonetheless, we went and we had that. And Dave, for some reason, we very seldom drink alcohol. Very seldom. But for some reason, he thought, we had had a peach cooler there the last time, or whenever we had been there. He remembered having a peach cooler there. He says, oh, I think we should have one of those peach coolers. So sure enough, he orders us a peach cooler, and they were so good. And then he ordered us a second one, which is unheard of, really. But that's how good they were. These Okanagan, I believe that's the brand, Okanagan peach coolers are so delicious. So we ended up having 2 peach coolers and a 2-piece fish and chips. And this is the night before weigh-in day. Well, that did not help my numbers. But on the bright side, I was still down. I was down 1.6 from the week before. So now my total is, in 2 weeks' time, I am down 6 pounds. And as far as I'm concerned, that's still pretty good. And I did actually, today, I did step on the scale, even though it's not weigh-in day. But for some reason, I was curious because we had this really good walk yesterday. And actually, my weight was down today. But I won't go into that. That's next week's story. So anyway, that was my results from this week. I am now down 6 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm pretty darned happy about that. As I said before, I've still got one heck of a long way to go. But nonetheless, I am really happy with that. I'm very pleased with my results so far. And I just have to make sure I keep pushing myself all the time as best I can. So that was my video for today. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and become a member of my YouTube family. And be sure to hit the notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss any of my uploads. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you're all healthy and happy. And I hope you're all having a fantastic Easter weekend. Like I say, it's a quiet one for us. Dave went into work today. What the heck was he thinking? Sounds like he's coming home soon. So actually, he wants me to walk up there and meet him. So that's going to be part of my walk for today. I've got to get out there and start walking. So anyway, until next time, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.
Bonus here, AJ.
Yeah.
You guys see the seal through the East Coast.
Just